We begin our show today with our friends from Port Cares, Christine and Amanda, but I'm going to call her Elf Amanda. Amanda, welcome to the studio in that outfit. I love it. Do you wear this all through the month of December at the Reach Out Center?
All through the month of December at least, if not sooner for some early promo and, maybe a little after the fact, just if folks aren't sick of it yet.
Well, it looks great. Thank you for joining us. Christine, we have a 50-50 draw again, and you're telling me that this is about your 14th of these?
That's right. We jumped right into the deep end at the beginning of the pandemic because, again, as a charity, we need to raise funds. And the community has responded so incredibly well. And the request is that we keep it rolling, even through these times of economic uncertainties. So we're at it again, and we can't, say how important it is, especially when we look at the needs in the community and food insecurity and just the increasing numbers coming to our food bank.
That first one, you raised $19,000. That was also the prize, $19,000. That's how a 50-50 works. And the peak, you had 43,000 plus as your prize.
That's right. That's right. So we've had some incredible jackpots and incredible response, and just can't thank the community enough. And it's been an absolute, godsend for Port Cares, our Reach Out Center, our food bank, to be able to run the 50-50s and support families in need.
Amanda, over to you. This affordable housing build, it's ongoing. Have you recently had a chance to take a look at what's happening there?
I actually did. We had a little tour of the construction site, and I have to say I've never been so excited just to see concrete. Concrete floors and walls, a couple of floors already. Having a look at it, it makes it real, beyond the concept. It's really happening. And for me in particular, I kept thinking about what it would mean for generations to come who will be able to live there.
Christine, this is really a game changer because when I look at it, I've seen a lot of regional housing buildings, these geared to income buildings, and sometimes people who move in there lose a bit of their dignity in some of these spaces, but you've really chosen a location that gives these people some pride of place.
Absolutely. It's all about a place to call home. This whole concept really started after a tragic fire we experienced in Port Colborne in 2016, right adjacent to the Reach Out Center, where a family of 4 died. And at that point, it really opened my eyes to all the different elements of what people experience. I mean, we have the food bank, but the food bank isn't enough. We have to have safe and secure, dignified, gracious housing. So just weeks before the pandemic kicked into high gear, I started to re-engage with the idea of building affordable housing. And in the middle of that 2-year period, on the corner of my desk, or as an additional duty, we basically moved the needle to get into the game of building affordable housing. And Mike, I have to tell you, it's not easy. There's no recipe for it. There's not a lot of resource for it. But if you manage to have the grace to connect with the right people and bring together a solid team, that's how we did it, and quietly and strategically and thoughtfully. So this particular building will bring a gracious, safe living to low-income independent seniors and to female-led single-parent families with children. And I think my vision and my career will be fulfilled to see the day that the children who live in that building get on a bus and get off to the District School Board of Niagara's academy here in St. Catharines and become the first in their family to experience post-secondary of some sort, and to break the generational cycle of poverty. Food banks will not break the cycle of poverty. They certainly help. They're the solution for today to get through to tomorrow. But housing, it all starts with housing. You can't have a job. You can't study. You can't develop yourself if you are insecure in where you live, or if you're vulnerable in where you live, if you're in fear where you live. So we need to really shift the way we think about social services and elevate people. And this is what this building will be about. The suites are large. They overlook Lake Erie and the Welland Canal. There's a rooftop terrace, which is open to the building. We have a huge program room where we'll offer clinics, we'll offer different programs, we'll offer community dining. It really is about community.
And I think also the beauty of it is that you will be right there running some of these programs. It's not something that's being built and then, shoved off to the side to be just this place where people live.
That's right. It's an extension of what Port Cares is and has always been. The wraparound services, looking at all the dimensions of life, looking at how you bring different pieces together and you help people become who they can become. We want to see the best in everyone, and we want people to achieve their potential, regardless of age, regardless of circumstance, and regardless of how they ended up in poverty, whether it's been, addiction or just generational. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's really about providing, all the elements, because poverty is complex. It's more complex than medical conditions because it's really difficult to diagnose and how to get to the root. But you have to give people hope, and Port Cares is about providing help, hope, and opportunity.
Well, it's a great step in the right direction. Amanda, 50/50 tickets at portcares5050.ca. What are the prices?
That's right. We've got 5 tickets for $10, 20 for $20, or 100 tickets for $40. That's the best value, best chance to win.
Amanda, Christine, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.